Okay, so at the moment of recording this, we are still in lockdown or in quarantine or whatever you want to call it because of COVID-19. And loads of people have suddenly discovered Zoom and Teams and other similar platforms. Now, one of the problems with Zoom is that it can be limited. If you don't want to pay for it, it's limited in its features, and I believe you can only have 20 minutes and so many people. And the same with Teams, you have to pay for Teams as well. So, and a lot of people are sort of restricted by this, or they haven't got the finances to buy the software, so they're restricted on what they can do. But what happens if you want to have conference calls or meetings and you want to go over the 20 minutes, or you don't want to pay for software? Well, there is a great alternative, and this is it. It's Jitsi. Jitsi, I imagine it's called, pronounced jitsi.org, and it's absolutely brilliant. Now, my fitness instructor was doing online fitness, and then it would cut off after, because he was using Zoom, it would cut off after a certain point. It was really frustrating, and then he came across this and introduced me to it, and it is brilliant. So we do all of our fitness classes on here. Now, the great thing about it is, first of all, it's a plugin for Google Chrome. So you just go to Google Chrome Store and you just put in Jitsi and add it. It's really simple, and all you basically need to do is have a web address for anyone to join. So once you've added the extension, which I've got up here, you can click on it and it will auto generate a code. So you click on that, for example, if you want to add it to Google Calendar, and it will basically come up with a web address that anyone can join. Now, I'm going to do a little test because I don't think you actually even need the plugin to join. So here's the address here, and if you wanted to, you can, let's say I'm going to go into an incognito. So, and then you click on that, and then you should be able to join this meeting without even having to download the extension, which means that if you've got someone in another country, or well, sorry, anyone who doesn't, for whatever reason, doesn't want to necessarily download the app, all they would need was this web address, and there you go, you could join it. So let's take a quick look at what it's like once you're on the actual at a meeting. Now, so as you can see, this is basically the platform. Now, if other people were joining this meeting, they would pop up here and that. Unfortunately, I can't show you that. I say I can't show you. Okay. So basically, what I've done, I've just gone into incognito mode and added me again. This is very confusing. So this is my my incognito mode 1, but it just proves that anyone literally can join this. So you can see you can add your profile here. You can go here and you can see the different whoever's actually speaking at the time. So for example, when we do our workout, there's about 20 people, so you have all these 20 people going down here, or you can have that, and then you can have all these 20 people like that. So it's very helpful. I'm trying to get rid of this so you can see this. Down here you can share your screen, which is obviously a very helpful feature if you're trying to do something online and let someone else guide you. You can do the lower or raise hands. So for example, if I ask the question, who here wants to whatever do this, I could raise my hand there and that would show up. You can chat, this feature down here. So if I'm on my other screen and here's my nickname, Paul2, so P2, and I want to chat and say, hey there, Paul1. Now that has shown up down here, so I get a notification. So I go there, and and it pops up, "Hey Paul, how are you?" So that's cool. And then obviously you can mess around with your mic settings here, and speakers. Here you can mess around with your camera. You can turn your camera on, off, all that type of stuff, which is good. We've showed you this. You can have information. You can add a password. So for example, if you want to make sure, if it's a very sensitive meeting and you want to be super sure that no one is going to join in and mess anything up, you can add that. So you got security. You have all other features here. So your profile, manage video quality. So if you're not necessarily needing to participate in the meeting, you don't need your camera on, you can lower the quality so it just stays on bandwidth like that. Let's see, does it enable me to come up? There we go. Full screen, start live stream, record the meeting, share a YouTube video, blur the background, which I find helpful because sometimes I'm in lockdown, so I use my room for everything and it gets a little bit messy at times. As you can see up the corner there, I've got some my coffee cup. It's not quite worked on here yet, but it does work because I've used that when I am during my workout group. I use that so no one can see all my bedroom. Okay, there you go. I've got it to work, but it's not liking it too much on here, I think, because I think I've got basically two things going. In settings, again, you can change the camera, the microphone, the output, your profile, you can sync it to your calendar, which is quite helpful. And then you can make sure that everyone's muted or starts hidden, follows me. You can change the language. So as you can see, there is quite a lot of options, and it's considering that this is totally free and you can have as long a meeting as you need. You can have as many people on the meeting as you want with no restrictions. This is a great alternative to Zoom and Teams. This is quite a fun one. You can have statistics of who else has been speaking. So obviously my profile is picking up here. So you can see if someone's dominating the conversation, which can be quite helpful if you've got lots of extroverts. And then shortcuts. One of the great things about this is that you can put this on your own server. So if you've got a small business or a large business, I guess, and you wanted to use this with within the business, you can put it on there. And it's all open source. All your documentation here, so you could get involved if you wanted to. Some other companies that use it, so I really recommend you give this a try, and as a great alternative, I say, to Zoom and Teams. So enjoy. Please leave some feedback. Please like, subscribe, notification bell, and all that type of stuff. I try and share with you helpful tools, tips, reviews, if you're involved in affiliate marketing or anything like that. Hopefully some of the tools that I share are helpful. Thank you for watching.